Uh, Virgo, let's be real for a second. I don't need to ease you into this. I don't need to warm you up. I'm going to say it straight because you've earned that. There's someone in your life, someone who's been watching you, someone who's been paying attention, and they're still processing what you did. They're still shaken, still amazed, still wondering how someone like you could be so bold, so fearless, so utterly unstoppable. You did something that left them speechless, something that challenged everything they thought they knew about you, something that made them realize they underestimated you. And Virgo, they still can't believe it. They're replaying the moment in their head over and over, trying to understand how you had the courage, the audacity, the sheer power to do what you did. And the truth is, they're in awe of you, completely, totally, undeniably in awe. But before we get into all of that, let's do something together. This isn't about engagement for the sake of engagement. This is about acknowledgement. This is about you claiming the boldness that's already inside you. So hit that like button if you're ready to own your power. Subscribe to this channel because this is where the truth lives, and you're going to need to hear more of it. And drop a comment, just one word, bold. That's your declaration. That's you telling the universe that you see what you did, you own it, and you're not about to shrink back. Don't skip this. Don't scroll past. This is your moment. Seal it. All right, let me tell you what I'm seeing. Because what I'm seeing is so clear, so vivid, so charged with admiration that it's almost like I'm standing right there with them, watching them process what you did. There is someone in your life who has been watching you. Maybe it's a romantic interest. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a colleague. Maybe it's someone who's been quietly observing you from a distance, never quite sure what to make of you, and they've seen something in you that they've never seen in anyone else. They've seen your boldness, your courage, your refusal to back down, your willingness to take risks, your ability to stand in your truth, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's scary, even when everyone else is telling you to be quiet. And Virgo, it's shaken them to their core. I'm seeing that you did something recently, something that required guts, something that required you to step out of your comfort zone, something that required you to be vulnerable or fierce or unapologetically yourself. And this person witnessed it. Maybe they were right there with you. Maybe they heard about it from someone else. Maybe they saw the aftermath, the ripple effect of your boldness, and they're still processing it. They can't quite wrap their head around what you did. They've been replaying it in their mind, trying to understand how you found the courage. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What did I do? I don't remember doing anything that bold. And that's the thing, Virgo. Your boldness has become so natural to you that you don't even notice it anymore. You've been stepping into your power for so long that what feels ordinary to you feels extraordinary to everyone else. But trust me, this person noticed. They noticed the way you spoke your truth. They noticed the way you stood your ground. They noticed the way you refused to be silenced, dismissed, or diminished. And they're still in awe. Let me describe the energy of this moment because it's specific, it's palpable. This person was expecting you to be small. They were expecting you to play it safe, to be cautious, to hold back. But you didn't. You went all in. You said what needed to be said. You did what needed to be done. You showed up as the full, unapologetic version of yourself, and it blew their mind. I'm also seeing that this person has been sharing this story with others. They've been telling people about what you did. They've been saying things like, "You won't believe what Virgo did," or "I've never seen anyone so bold," or "They're not like anyone I've ever met." And Virgo, that's powerful. That's the kind of impact that leaves a lasting impression. You've become legendary in their mind. You've become the standard they measure everyone else against. Now, let me talk about why this boldness is so significant to this person, because I think you need to understand the depth of their admiration. This person is someone who has struggled with their own courage. They've been afraid to speak up, to take risks, to be fully themselves. They've been living small, playing safe, holding back, and then they saw you and everything changed. They saw someone who wasn't afraid to be seen, someone who wasn't afraid to take up space, someone who wasn't afraid to be misunderstood, and it inspired them. It challenged them. It made them question their own limitations. They're not just impressed by you, they're transformed by you. Your boldness has planted a seed in their heart, a seed that's telling them, if they can do it, maybe I can too. If they can be that brave, maybe I can be brave too. And that, Virgo, is the real impact of your boldness. It's not just about what you did, it's about who you inspired. It's about the ripple effect of your courage. It's about the lives you're changing just by being yourself. I'm also seeing that this person is drawn to you in a way they can't quite explain. They're fascinated by you. They want to be around you. They want to learn from you. They want to understand how you do it. And they're not even sure if it's romantic or platonic or something in between. They just know that they can't stop thinking about you. And Virgo, that's a testament to your magnetic energy. Now, I want to address the doubt that might be creeping in, because I know you're probably thinking, I'm not that bold. I'm not that special. I'm just being me. And Virgo, that's the whole point. You being just you is bold. You being just you is powerful. You being just you is extraordinary. You've been walking in your truth for so long that you don't even realize how rare it is. But this person sees it and they're mesmerized. Let me also talk about what this means for your relationship with this person. Because this admiration, this awe, it's going to change the dynamic between you. They're going to look at you differently. They're going to treat you differently. They're going to show up for you in ways they haven't before. They're going to be more attentive, more present, more intentional. And Virgo, I need you to be ready for that. If this is a romantic connection, their admiration is likely deepening into something more. They're not just attracted to you physically, they're attracted to your spirit, your courage, your fire. They're falling for the whole package, and they might not even realize it yet, but it's happening, and it's going to come to a head soon. If this is a friendship, your boldness has elevated your status in their eyes. They see you as a role model, a leader, a source of inspiration. They're going to come to you for advice, for support, for guidance. And Virgo, you have so much to give. You have so much wisdom to share. So don't hold back. Be generous with your insights. Be generous with your encouragement. You have the power to change this person's life. And if this is a professional connection, your boldness has marked you as someone to watch, someone to respect, someone to take seriously. This person is going to champion you, advocate for you, open doors for you, and all because you had the courage to be fully yourself. Now, let me talk about what's coming next, because this person's admiration is not going to stay quiet. They're going to say something. They're going to acknowledge your boldness. They're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to share the impact you've had on them. And Virgo, when they do, I want you to be ready. I want you to receive it with grace. I want you to accept the compliment, accept the admiration, accept the recognition because you've earned it, you deserve it, and it's time to let yourself be seen. But I also want to say this: if they don't say anything, if they stay silent, that's okay too. Their silence doesn't diminish what you did, it doesn't diminish your impact. Your boldness stands on its own. It doesn't need validation from anyone else. You did what you did. You showed up. You were brave. And that's enough. That's more than enough. Now, I want to talk about the next level of your boldness because this is just the beginning. You're not done growing. You're not done evolving. You're not done becoming. The boldness you've already shown is impressive, but there's more waiting for you, more courage to tap into, more risks to take, more walls to break down. And I'm telling you this because I want you to keep going. I want you to keep pushing. I want you to keep stepping into the unknown because that's where the magic is. That's where the growth is. That's where the transformation is. I'm seeing that there's something bigger waiting for you, a challenge that's going to require even more boldness, a situation that's going to test your courage in ways you haven't been tested before. And Virgo, I know you can handle it. I know you have what it takes. The boldness you've already shown is proof of that. So when that moment comes, when the next big challenge arrives, I want you to remember this. Remember how it felt to be bold. Remember the impact you had. Remember that you are capable of more than you think. And then step forward with the same fire, the same courage, the same unshakable confidence. And I want to say something about the haters because there will be haters. There are always haters when someone is bold, when someone is powerful, when someone refuses to play small. There are going to be people who are threatened by your boldness, people who want to tear you down, people who want to make you doubt yourself. And Virgo, I need you to ignore them. Their fear is not your problem. Their insecurity is not your responsibility. Your job is to keep shining, keep rising, keep being the bold, unapologetic force of nature that you are, and let them deal with their own issues. So, here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a breath, a deep, grounding breath. And as you breathe in, imagine yourself standing in your power. Imagine yourself bold, fearless, unstoppable. And as you breathe out, release any doubt, release any fear, release any need to shrink. Just let it go. And trust that you are exactly who you're meant to be. And then I want you to say these words out loud. Say them with intention, say them with belief, say them like they're already true. I am bold, I am powerful, I am unstoppable, I am the kind of person who changes lives just by being myself. I don't shrink, I don't hide, I don't apologize for my fire. I am the boldest version of myself, and I am so proud of who I am becoming. The universe is on my side, and I am ready for everything that's coming. Say that 3 times. Let it sink into your soul. Let it become your reality. And then, when you're ready, drop your comment, type bold, claim it, own it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because this is just the beginning, and what's coming next is going to be even more powerful. Blessings on your heart, Virgo, always. You are bold, you are powerful, and you are unforgettable. They still can't believe you did that, but you can. because you're the boldest woman they've ever met.